Malabar is the popular name attributed to the northern regions of Kerala. A heady concoction of beaches, backwaters, coconut groves, ancient forts, temples, and primitive rock carvings, Malabar has become the destination for those who care to combine culture with travel. A land where even today one can see centuries-old ritual art forms being performed in all splendor and devotion. Theyyam is the most spectacular of Malabar's ritual dances. Literally meaning God, Theyyams are based on the belief that immortal spirits enter into mortal bodies to perform a ritual dance of divine revelation. The dancer is called Kolakaran, or one who dons an effigy. The performance of a Theyyam involves a number of rituals. Performed in front of shrines, a temporary flagpole is erected in places which do not have one. The shrines are usually at the base of certain trees which are believed to be the favorite haunts of gods. It is around such a tree that the ritual of a Theyyam unfolds. The main rituals begin on the day prior to the actual performance. The Theyyam is heralded with drum beats and other musical accompaniment in a ritual called Theyyam Koodal. The ritual of Thotam Kettiyadal is also performed on the previous day when the Kolakaran arrives in front of the shrine in Theyyam costume, saw makeup and sings the Theyyam songs. Musical instruments like chenda or tudi are played in accompaniment. The ritual ends with an orgiastic dance. The Theyyam training is imparted through Gurukula Sambradaya, or a traditional system of residential schooling where the teacher, as the Guru, is next to God Himself. From days before the actual performance, a performer undergoes rigorous penance and ritual fasting. This disciplines the mortal in him to enact the complex dance of divinity and valor with self-confidence. Etymologically, the word Thotam might be traced to the word Stotram, a paean or an invocation of praise. It is addressed to gods and goddesses, yakshis, gandharvas and other ethereal spirits, serpents, spirits of ancestors or valiant predecessors. Tales of valor and native myths are part of Thotam, which also describe the birth of gods, their valor, travels, the divine shapes and forms they assume. It is the theme of the Theyyam that is unfolded in the Thotam songs. Theyyams that don't begin in Thotams have another costume performance called Vellattam. Such preludes have more ornaments and frills than Thotam, and the dancers also have makeup on the face. Purapada, or the dance prelude prior to the actual performance of the Goligan Theyyam, is a captivating sight to behold. The diverse shapes and spectacular variety of Theyyams are acquired through the unique facial makeup, captivating headgear, special costumes and ornaments. the dancers wear costumes that embody native concepts of primitive godhood. There are different kinds of facial and body makeup. Rice powder, turmeric, vermilion, ink, and other natural ingredients are used for painting the face. A major ritual after the makeup and costumes are worn is that of looking into the mirror. By inspecting one's reflection, the dancer is believed to gain full knowledge of his transformation. This consciousness creation is believed to augment his vigor and powers. Guligan Theyyam enacts the part of Guligan, one of the attendant spirits of Lord Shiva. Guligan is believed to be shaped out of the little toe finger of the Lord. The costume of Guligan Theyyam is intricately woven out of tender palm fronds. This costume is also donned by Chamundi, Potten, Vishnumurti and some other Theyyams. Some Theyyams have heavy headgear and performances which stretch on for hours. Traditional training methods are required to perfect the skill and foster the willpower to enact the divine. The dance of each Theyyam is different. A prolonged training and self-disciplining is required to perform this complex ritual. Some Thayyams engage in prolonged dances with burning tapers. These specially attired forms dancing on fire in the backdrop of darkness is an unforgettable sight. The dancing shadows and flickering firelight create a mystic aura, and one is filled with awe in the presence of a supreme devotion. There are Thayyams that dance on burning embers. Huge kilns are built for such performances, and Thayyams jump through burning fire and even squat on the embers. Most Thayyams that dance with fire wear costumes made of palm fronds. The costumes and the headgear of the Thayyams are skillfully crafted by native artists from nature's own resources. Not only the size and shape, but even the raw materials for building the headgear differ from Theyyam to Theyyam. An art that requires great experience and training, Theyyam costumery is also a traditionally inherited art form. Majestic headgears are often crafted from bamboo, areca nut palms, and silk. During certain times of the year, Theyyams are also held in front of the Taravada or traditional households. Annual Theyyam performances are called Kaliyattam. When a congregation of Theyyams is performed, it is called Perungaliyattam, which is celebrated as a mega event in the cultural history of that land. Perungaliyatams are held once in the span of a few years. A ritual art form more than 8 centuries old, Theyyam zealously guards its traditional essence even today. More than 400 gods and celestial spirits are enacted in these performances, and vigilance is maintained in protecting the purity and ritualistic base of this art form. Devotees make ritualistic offerings to Theyyams and seek their blessings. Benediction is provided by the Theyyam in an orgiastic trance, and the popular belief is that it is the god or goddess in person who blesses the devotee. Theyyam is an integral part of Kerala's rich heritage of indigenous arts and culture. It is an embodiment of the primeval quest of human beings to give form and shape to the concept of God. A living cult with roots deep in the soil of Malabar, it echoes the customs and traditions, hopes and aspirations, trials and tribulations of a people who have lived in this land for centuries.